Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog, and I'm tired of talking about Russell Westbrook, but this was kind of fucking blasphemous last night, what he said during his going away press conference, essentially. And I kind of wanted to talk about this because my man threw everyone under the fucking bus but him. But himself. He came out and was like, oh, Frank Vogel doesn't like me, and LeBron and AD were like, let Russ be Russ, but not really. Like, it seemed almost like he was blaming everybody but himself. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. Okay, 18-7-7 on horrible fucking efficiency with 4 turnovers a game, essentially. It's not everyone else. It's you. Okay? It's you, Russell Westbrook. It's you. Oh, like, I'll never forget this. This was the most asinine shit that I had seen during the whole fucking interview. He goes, so he makes a comment about how everyone's trying to spin a false narrative, right? Oh, someone's saying this day, and somebody's saying this that day, and, it's all wrong, and it's a false narrative, and now I gotta try to, prove that wrong, and then so, like, he goes on to say this, that, like, people are spinning false narratives. A reporter legitimately asks him, okay, what's one thing you heard this year that is a false narrative about you? And he completely just fucking folds the question and goes, oh man, I'm not gonna get into all that, man. You guys know. You know. Oh, we know. Oh, we know? Because I haven't heard one fraudulent fucking thing said about Russell Westbrook's terrible ass shooting all fucking year. Okay? Like, the whole idea of let Russ be Russ. Okay? This is just fucking insane to me. Like, how LeBron or AD still wants Russell Westbrook on the Lakers after this would be fucking mind-blowing to me. Because it's the idea that this guy was worried about his stats. Oh, I didn't have a good season, okay? Meaning, he didn't average a triple-double. Okay, that's what Russell Westbrook meant. It wasn't, oh, we didn't even make the fucking play-in, so we had a bad season. We had a bad season as a team. No. I had a bad season because I didn't average a fucking triple-double. I mean, and then he goes on to say, well, Frank Vogel, okay, I don't know what his problem was. Well, the problem is Frank Vogel held him fucking accountable for turning the fucking ball over too much. Okay? Like, this dude has spent his entire career being coddled by coaches. Okay? Every fucking coach Russell Westbrook has ever fucking had has been like, here, take the keys to the car, go do what you want. Fucking run it into stop signs, tear up people's lawns, fucking crash into the back of people, do what the fuck you want. It still gets us from destination A to destination B. Okay, but when you're playing on a team where that doesn't work, where you actually have to be a team player, suddenly the coach has a problem with me because, well, I can't act like a fucking ball in a china shop whenever I fucking play. Okay, Russell Westbrook will be the only Hall of Famer, top 75 player in the NBA ever, okay, that people talk about him and go, yeah, he put up good numbers, but he didn't play winning basketball. Okay, and in fact, because of that, one day, maybe, I don't know, maybe not in my lifetime, who knows, but one day, okay, Russell Westbrook will have to well, actually, no, if they extend the list to 100 people instead of 75, they're just gonna keep him there, so maybe he won't get bounced off the list. But it's just the idea, when you're a player like Russell Westbrook, and you put up strictly stats and never, ever, win anything. Okay, yeah, he won a league MVP because he did something nobody had seen in fucking years, okay? That's the only that's really, if you think about it, the only reason that he won it. The only reason that he won the MVP that year is because he averaged a triple-double on a shitty team, managed to make the playoffs. Okay, like, for example, Nikola Jokic, right? He's the favorite supposedly to win MVP this year, and now all of a sudden everybody's switching their vote to Giannis. I watched like 4 NBA analysts the other day on TV switch their vote from Nikola Jokic to Giannis. Okay, so if Nikola Jokic can't win the MVP as a 6th seed, okay, when he backpacked his team into the playoffs, okay, that means that basically it will never be done ever again, I don't think. And if it is, I'll be shocked. Because even when Russell Westbrook won an MVP, it was shocking to everybody, okay? Because, yeah, I can't say it was shocking to everybody. It was shocking to me because really almost never in the history of the NBA has a player on a team that's a 6th seed ever won league MVP. Russell Westbrook won his MVP for historical reasons, and that's perfectly fine, okay? We haven't even really defined what the fuck MVP means at this point. But it's just the idea, man. Like, Russell Westbrook blamed literally everybody but himself. And I just think if I'm Anthony Davis, if I'm LeBron James, do I want to play another season with a guy who we let be Russ? I think, like, I don't know why, but Russell Westbrook seems to think the entire first half of the fucking season up until almost after the All-Star break, okay? They let Russ be Russ. They let Russ be the player he thought he needed to be for the Lakers, and it turned out that letting Russell Westbrook be Russell Westbrook was fucking bad for the Lakers. And then he comes out and says, oh, well, I was never allowed to be the player that I was supposed to be for this team. And, LeBron and AD didn't really have my back and all this other shit. And he started playing better in the last 15 games of the season, but that's too fucking late. It's just the idea, man. Like, you can't come out here and shoot, 43% from the field, 29% from 3, and 66% from the free throw line, average 4 turnovers a game, and then say, I'm not the fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And, I know it's going to be hard for the Lakers to try and trade Russell Westbrook, but Frank Vogel got fired. And not for nothing, I don't think Frank Vogel was the biggest problem with the Lakers. I would actually argue that Frank Vogel probably kept Russell Westbrook in the lineup longer than he should have. And I get it, I don't think any coach the Lakers sign with the roster they have now. I really don't think any coach that they sign that's, not Frank Vogel, okay? No matter what coach they bring in onto this team, it is not going to change the idea that it's an old-ass roster with players who don't want to be bothered with fucking defense, okay? Some of these dudes are into their mid-late 30s. You think they want to be bothered with guarding fucking Kyrie Irving for 45 minutes a night? You think they want to be bothered with guarding Giannis 45 minutes a night? You think they want to be bothered with guarding Kevin Durant 45 minutes a night? You think they want to be bothered with guarding Luka Doncic and Trae Young and all these young guys every fucking night? No! They don't want to do that. They want to coast to a fucking championship. Everybody who got onto this team was like, LeBron and AD will handle it. Let LeBron and AD do their thing. They'll backpack us to a finals. And that didn't happen, did it? That didn't happen. LeBron didn't even play 60 games, and Anthony Davis was another one who I think didn't even play 60 games. I could be wrong. But it's just the idea. It's like, most of the people on this team are old and don't want to be bothered with that shit. Anthony Davis played 40. He played 40 fucking games this year. I mean, it's just the idea, man. No matter what coach they get, it doesn't matter. Okay? If Russell Westbrook sees nothing wrong with his play, then they need to let him go. They need to, and not for nothing, but, Nick Wright, I think, brought up this point on First Things First this morning, or yesterday morning, and I've never heard a truer statement in my life. It's Russell Westbrook has Allen Iverson syndrome, or something along the lines of the idea that in 2008, Allen Iverson averaged 28 points per game, and by the time 2010 rolled around, he had been traded to 3 or 4 different teams and was playing in fucking Turkey. Okay? So it's just the idea, players that are put up a lot of numbers but don't win anything or don't actually contribute to fucking wins. Like, how much does your play actually impact winning? when you're one of these players that you can put up, magnificent fucking numbers, but you don't win anything, you find yourself out of the league pretty fast. And Russell Westbrook, this was mind-blowing to me. I didn't even know this. Russell Westbrook missed 35% of his dunks this year. Like, Russell Westbrook, of all people, missed 35% of his dunks this year, and it got to a point where he wasn't even trying to dunk the ball anymore. He had one of the worst field goal percentages in the league out of people with taking 6 shots or more underneath the basket. Like, out of 66 qualified players, Russell Westbrook was 65 of missing layups and shots right underneath the basket. The only player who finished below him was Julius fucking Randle. Julius Randle. Okay? Like, that is fucking mind-blowing to me. Russell Westbrook, a former league MVP, can't shoot a jump shot, he turns the ball over, he shoots like shit, and he can't finish around the basket anymore. And he's supposed to get paid $47 million this upcoming season? I mean, I don't know, man. You know what? Russell Westbrook is out of touch. Somebody needs to sit him down, preferably LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and tell him, you can't do this anymore. I mean, like, it's just like, you can't come out and blame everybody else. Okay? You can't come out and play like a fucking ball in a china shop and think that it's gonna be okay. LeBron is at a point in his career where he can't have players like Russell Westbrook on his fucking team. He cannot be expected to recompensate for bonehead fucking turnovers and piss poor defense. Okay, granted, LeBron was pretty piss poor on defense this year. I will say that. Anthony Davis obviously didn't play up to par or expectations. There was a lot of injuries. There was a lot of shit. Okay, but Russell Westbrook not taking any accountability for his play this year is bad. It's real bad. And then to come out and make it look like it's everybody else's fault but your own, kind of narcissistic as fuck, if you ask me. But I don't know, man. Just the idea that Russell Westbrook needs to kind of check himself. So tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.